get confronted on BS now. What used to be MSDNC, they're now BS now. Okay, they're going to go off script, and blindside Jasmine Crockett with real questions about the lie that she told in Congress about Republicans taking money from Jeffrey Epstein in defense of Democrats who took money from the Jeffrey Epstein. She's going to get confronted by this, and her answer here is just getting more and more and more nonsensical. Like, this is embarrassing at this point that she continues to gaslight the American people on the fact that she lied. She lied about Republicans taking money from Jeffrey Epstein in Congress, and she refuses to just apologize and admit that she was wrong. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this.
Wouldn't be a conversation with us if I didn't quickly put you on the spot on something. You made a little bit of news last week when you mistakenly accused Lee Zeldin, another Republican,
I didn't
accepting money from Jeffrey Epstein, but it was a different Jeffrey Epstein, according to the financial records. Do you want to? I want to give you the opportunity to amend that. And
I have no amendments. When I was on the floor, for those that don't know how it works, basically they decided to bring this privilege motion up, and they decided that they wanted to kick Stacey off of her committees because Stacey had received Stacey Plaskett because she had received a donation from Jeffrey Epstein. I had maybe 20 minutes. We researched the FEC, and because I like to speak with specificity, that's kind of what comes with being an attorney. I made clear that there was a Jeffrey Epstein. They knew on the other side that I did not have time to actually pull up and actually research, especially since that particular one that Lee Zeldin got up in or uproar about was specifically out of the New York area. We know that he was out of that area. So, and this obviously was not done post Jeffrey Epstein's life. So I made sure that I said a Jeffrey Epstein.
But you were trying to insinuate that it was the Jeffrey
I absolutely was insinuating that it could be possible. That is true. But the point is, I never said that it was that specific one because I did not have the adequate time to do it. And so the
Yo, again, this is just so nonsensical. I don't understand how anybody, right? Seriously, if you're in Texas, if this woman actually runs for Senate, right? Listening to this answer should be disqualified because she's clearly gaslighting the American people. She's clearly lying to you. She's basically telling you straight up, I believe that you're dumb. I believe that you're stupid. Because let's go ahead and roll the clip on what Jasmine Crockett actually said.
Folks who also took money from somebody named Jeffrey Epstein, as I had my team dig in very quickly: Mitt Romney, the NRCC, Lee Zeldin, George Bush, Win Red, McCain Palin, Rick Lazio. I just want to be clear. If this is the standard that we're going to make, just know we're going to expose it all. And just know that the FEC filings, they are available for everybody to review. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. So what Jasmine Crockett said was not that Republicans took money from a Jeffrey Epstein. She said Republicans took money from somebody named Jeffrey Epstein. That's what she actually said first and foremost. So I said a Jeffrey Epstein is a lie because that's not what she said. But she's trying to now twist and rewrite history to say, well, I said a Jeffrey Epstein, not the Jeffrey Epstein, as if that makes it any better. Because the reality is that if you only did 20 minutes of research, which Jasmine Crockett admitted, she only did 20 minutes of research. And on top of that, she claims that as a lawyer, she speaks with specificity on these types of issues, right? If that's the case, then either you're really bad at research, right? Which again, you only did 20 minutes, or you purposely went out of your way to lie and to mislead the American people. I think it was both. I think that she misled the American people, and on top of that, she did poor research, okay? Because it was very easy to quickly fact check Jasmine Crockett and to learn that Republicans never took money from the Jeffrey Epstein, okay? At all. So she knew exactly what she was doing when she went on the floor of the House doing a hearing, a conversation about Democrats taking money from the Jeffrey Epstein, right? That's the context of the conversation. For her to go on the House floor and to say, Well, see, Republicans took money from somebody named Jeffrey Epstein too, right? While claiming in the aftermath that, well, only did 20 minutes of research. I guess it could have been the Jeffrey Epstein. It's like, well, if you didn't know, why would you make that claim on the House floor if you didn't know? If you weren't purposely trying to mislead people. Again, you either purposely try to mislead people, or you just did sloppy research and just recklessly made a defamatory claim on the congressional floor. But because she believes that the American people are dumb, she continues to double and triple down and to defend the indefensible, right? This is not defendable when BS Now, which is a very pro-Democrat friendly network, okay? Basically a propaganda arm of the Democrat Party. When they're confronting you on this, when they're saying, listen, we got to confront you on this, right? You know it's bad, right? It's bad. It's really bad when BS Now is saying, we got to call you out on your BS. And that's exactly what they're doing during this interview, because